Popular celebrities who changed their birth name. 1. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most iconic figures in Hollywood history. However, her birth name was Norma Jean Mortensen, and she was born in 1926. She felt her birth name was too plain and unglamorous for Hollywood. Plus, it reminded her of a difficult childhood experience, as she grew up in foster homes. She started her acting career in 1946, just after signing a contract with 20th Century Fox. When she started acting, her studio suggested she adopt a more memorable name. Marilyn was inspired by Broadway star Marilyn Miller, and Monroe came from her mother's maiden name. Marilyn Monroe tragically passed away in 1962 at age 36. 2. Whoopi Goldberg. The former mortuary beautician and bricklayer rose to fame in 1980s as Whoopi Goldberg. Although the names sound unique, it wasn't her birth name. She was born Karen Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in New York City. Prior to her ambition for Hollywood, Karen Johnson thought her birth name was too ordinary and didn't stand out. However, she got the nickname Whoopi because she was always making people laugh, and it came from whoopee cushions. Goldberg was added because her mother thought a Jewish-sounding last name would help her stand out in Hollywood. Although Whoopi has no Jewish ancestry, she has said she feels a connection to Jewish culture. She is also known for her famous word, "If you get a little gassy, you have got to let it go," so people used to say to me, "You're like a whoopee cushion." 3. Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx became famous in 1990s. His global recognition gained him a footing in Hollywood. However, Jamie Foxx wasn't his birth name. He was born Eric Marlon Bishop on December 13, 1967, in Terrell, Texas. Jamie Foxx didn't necessarily hate his birth name. However, he realized early in his career that female comedians were first called on stage at open mic nights. He adopted the gender-neutral name Jamie to increase his chances of getting on stage. While Foxx was a tribute to comedian Redd Foxx, whom he admired, he began his entertainment career in 1989 as a stand-up comedian. As of 2025, Jamie Foxx has been in Hollywood for about 36 years. Yet, many believes he is an underrated celebrity. True or false? Let us know in the comments. 4. Meg Ryan. At 28 years old, Meg Ryan rose to fame in Hollywood. Her popularity was thanks to her roles in classic romantic comedies like When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail. However, the name Meg Ryan wasn't her birth name. She was born Margaret Mary Emily Ann Hyra. Her birth name became a problem when she came to Hollywood. Meg thought her birth name was too long and difficult to remember, which could hold her back in Hollywood. So she wanted a simpler and more marketable name. Meg is a common nickname for Margaret, and Ryan was her grandmother's maiden name. She was one of Hollywood's biggest stars in the 90s, often playing charming and relatable characters. 5. Elton John. Elton John is a legendary British musician whose career spans over 6 decades. He is renowned for his vibrant performances and timeless music. Nevertheless, his birth name was never Elton John. He was born Reginald Kenneth Dwight on March 25, 1947, in Pinner, Middlesex, England. Before embarking on his musical career, Elton John found his birth name Reginald too nerdy and old-fashioned. He disliked how it didn't reflect his personality or musical ambitions. So he combined the names of 2 musician friends, Elton Dean and Long John Baldry, to create a name that sounded bold and fitting for a rock star. In December 2024, Elton revealed he had lost vision in his right eye due to an infection and has limited vision in his left. This condition has affected his ability to perform certain tasks, including signing autographs. 6. Lana Del Rey. Lana Del Rey is an American singer, songwriter, and record producer. She adopted the stage name Lana Del Rey in 2010. Before that, she experimented with other names, like Lizzie Grant and Sparkle Jump Rope Queen. However, none of those were her birth name. She was born Elizabeth Woolridge Grant on June 21, 1985. She became famous in 2011 thanks to her breakout song, titled Video Games. She thought her birth name was too traditional, and didn't fit the mysterious Hollywood persona she wanted, so she changed it. According to her, the name Lana Del Rey was inspired by old Hollywood actresses and the beauty of the Spanish coastline. 7. Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel is best known as Dominic Toretto in the Fast and Furious franchise. He built his career on action-packed roles, deep voice, and tough guy persona. Vin Diesel started using his stage name when he was around 18, while working as a bouncer at nightclubs in New York City. However, his birth name was Mark Sinclair Vincent. He didn't think his birth name sounded tough enough for the action-packed persona he wanted to create, so he changed it. He shortened Vincent to Vin, and adopted Diesel as a nickname because of his boundless energy, which his friends often joked about.